Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. Always a tough shot to get out of.
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Time now for the fourth shot. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. How close was that to going down? Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Bit too heavy-handed there. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at 2 over par. Here we are at the third. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Just didn't drop. pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. It's on a good line. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour, because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Well played. This putt coming up is for birdie.
If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Great shot. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That could play. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Yeah, golf clap. Really good. And back to the course with the live action. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This for a birdie run.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Second shot here on the 7th.
This one is chewing fiber.
While they've got their eye locked in, look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Putting for birdie. Okay, steady now. 4 feet to the cup. Not a bad line, this. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Good look at a birdie here. It's got a chance. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
Setting up miles from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It was on a good line. Oh, that's too bad. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We have a par 4 on this one.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That'll sting a bit. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And in it goes for the par. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well struck. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. He's found the surface. Good chance here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That was a gallant attempt. Big putt for par coming up. This one started out on a good line. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
And a par is all but guaranteed after that fantastic bunker shot.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Hey, that's a chance. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 9th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Well, that's a handy shot. And here we are with their 4th. Just 3 back from the leader. This is their 5th shot. Only a few shots off the pace. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, so close. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Well, 13th, that's unlucky for some, Rich. That's nicely done. Sitting at +1. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Splash. From about 100 yards. 5 strokes behind our leader. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that one's looking good. That was special. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee.
That dog will hunt.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
From around 170 yards here. And he's holed it. What a shot.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's inside the house of opportunity. This one's for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Ouch, that hurts. And down it goes. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one. Oh, that looked like a bit of an ugly swing there. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Just hammered that through the line. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 4 over for the event. Now a par 5 hole awaits. That's a big drive. Second shot here on the 16th. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Lining up the birdie putt here. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Second shot here on the 17th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
This one's tracking. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Going with the 7. This one might need to get down a little. Handy effort, that one. You'll shoot 73 here if you can hold this.
And that wraps up proceedings in this one. Well, Henny, that was some match. We thought it'd be a great rivalry, and it absolutely was. But how proud would this player be to have taken down Ricky Fowler despite not winning the event?
Luke, this player will be brimming with pride. What a great result. They challenged Ricky Fowler and beat him. Now, they'll be telling that story in the pub a few times in the coming weeks.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power it's going to blow right by the hole. So we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip, and then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength. Great work on that one. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll, and for that we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin, and then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. Good job. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving the aim stick to the left, you can apply a fade. By moving the aim stick right, you can apply a draw to the ball flight. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. I don't think you got that quite. Let's best to try that again. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's try that again. That didn't quite pan out. I guess we'll try again. Didn't quite get that. Let's try that one again. Good job on that one. This is the end of the advanced shots tutorial. If you want to get even more
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. 18 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
And there it is.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
He's currently tied for 5th. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Playing their 4th shot. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. I like the look of this.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Beautiful shot.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Come on, you're better than that.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's frustrating. And this putt coming up for his par. Well holed. Let's move on. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
I think he gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in 4th place.
Oh my God!
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, just missed.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Ooh. This next putt is for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's in a share of 9th place. Here we are at the 6th hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
That's a good-looking shot there.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Wow, what a save. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
It's got a chance. Ooh, right by the hole. Par putt coming up here. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Now just 1 over par in a share of 7th.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And a chance to get back to even with the card with this putt.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Steady on. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
They're nicely holed.
Currently at +1 for the day. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
I don't mind the look of this. Just didn't drop. This is a par putt. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
A bit wild on approach there.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades, and I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
It was on a good line. This one's for bogey. He finds himself in a share of 13th.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Ooh, bold play here. Going with the Chief off the tee. Oh, great swing there. second shot here on the 10th hole. Not bad. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
That was a gallant attempt. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
That shot so good, we need to have another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now on this par 3. Going with the 5-iron here. That should find the sand.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Okay, so that's step 1, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. He's got this for his par.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hole.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, get in. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Looks like they've sliced this one, Rich.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. 3 over for the day.
And here we are with their fourth. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Yeah, you'll take that.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in 5th place.
Even for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. Right into the water on that one. Playing their 4th shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It's just about 3 feet away. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Second shot here on the 15th. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a ripper. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Okay, steady now. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, what a shame. A 3 putt for par there.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Opting for the 9-iron. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
So far, so good.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That was wonderfully done. Time for the second shot at the 17th. This one might need to sit. That got a little out of control, I think.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Looking really good, this one. Oh, just missed. No, that's too bad. Bogey putt coming up here.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Currently at 7 over par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Quality shot, that one. From about 130 yards here.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. This has eyes for the hole.
Appears to have overcooked this one. This putt for a final score of 79.